So I'm filming today's video for the sake of my marriage. Of course, that is quite hyperbolic, but over the past several weeks, month or so, my husband has been asking repeatedly when I will be filming my empties video. So I've already done a couple empties videos recently. So I did one for hair care products. I did one recently for skincare products. And now I have all of my body care empties. So these empties have been sitting on the floor in my living room here for a while now, and my husband's patience is running low. So that's what we're going to do today. And I thought I would kind of do it the same way I did the skincare empties by going through the recent Allure Best of Beauty Award winners in the body care category, and letting you know whether I agree with their choice or whether I would choose something different. I'll go ahead and scoot over, I guess. Best liquid body wash. So they gave it to the Dove Deep Moisture Body Wash, which I believe I have tried. So we usually get our body wash in a like 3-pack from Costco. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the same one here. 23 fluid ounce. I don't like this one as well as the one that I'm going to show you next though. For some reason, like the cap just never kind of stayed down after a while, and it would get kind of gunked up and would just become really messy. So just from that perspective, I didn't really enjoy this. I also felt like I needed to reapply it to, I use like a silicone little mat in lieu of like a washcloth or sponge or whatever. But yeah, I felt like I needed to reapply it more so than the other one I'm about to show you. So not my favorite, but otherwise it was, I guess, good enough. So the one I do prefer, which we also get in a 3-pack from Costco, is the Olay Advanced Moisture Renewal Blend. So this one I do prefer. Still very gentle on my eczema-prone skin. Don't have any issues with that. And yeah, we usually try to stock up on this when it's on sale. So got one. So I have 3 of the full size here. I probably went through more body wash since the last time I filmed one of these empties. But as you can tell, these are quite bulky and difficult to hold on to. So I just have those to show you. And yeah, luckily those are recyclable. I also have 3 of the minis I like to grab when we're about to go on a trip or whatever. So these are each 3 fluid ounce. So nice that this is an available option. And I think that's it as far as body wash goes. Best body scrub bar. So I don't know if I have one here. So I just have the outer box because these are bars, so you can't really, you know, show when empty, it just kind of disintegrates. But this is the Soft Services Buffing Bar Micro Crystal Exfoliant. So this comes in a set of 2. You can find it now at Sephora, and they have, I think, some limited edition sets and scents and that kind of thing. But yeah, this is good if you want a really kind of intense physical exfoliant. So that would be my pick for this type of product. Next up, we have the best chemical and physical exfoliant. So we have the First Aid Beauty KP Bump Eraser. They have the peach scent here, but I don't think it's specific to that one. I have a little sample here of the strawberry one. This one still has a little bit of product in it, but because I use the Soft Services bars, I don't go in with this at the same time because that would be kind of overkill. And my after shower moisturizer or whatever tends to have some chemical exfoliant. So yeah, I don't want to kind of overdo it. But yeah, this one has it's like a very fine kind of pumice, ground pumice consistency. So it is really nice and effective. Will give you some physical exfoliation. And of course it has the AHA in it. If you really want to maximize the AHA, you want to leave it on for a little bit, just kind of let that do its thing. Okay, so best physical body scrub. So they gave it to the Tree Hut Sugar Scrub, which I would probably say is my favorite budget option. So if you don't want to spend a lot on a body scrub, which I totally get. My favorite though is the Way these are kind of dusty now. The Way Scalp and Body Scrub. So I have 3 of these, like so. I currently have one in my bathroom now, which I actually brought out so you can kind of see the texture of it. It's just a really nice moisturizing texture. I only use this really when I'm about to shave, so I use it when I'm taking a bath. And yeah, it just feels very nice. It's not too aggressive or anything like that. They say it's a scalp and body scrub, but I never really use it on my scalp. So like I said, that is kind of more expensive, but I try to pick it up when it's on sale. I think now, I'm not sure when it ends, but I think Ulta currently has like 5 times the points on Way products, so that would be a good time to repurchase. So yeah, it's just kind of my little bath time treat. So it does last a decent amount of time. So that would be my pick. Best light body moisturizer. So they gave it to the Necessaire body lotion, which I have, I think, a couple of here. So these are the 6.8 fluid ounce size or 200 ml. These are both, I think, the fragrance-free ones. I actually preferred this as kind of a hand cream to a moisturizer. It's not my favorite hand cream, but I did prefer using it that way. So I have another product from Necessaire that I'll talk about in a minute that I would probably give this award to. But yeah, I do like it. It's not really a must-have for me, and if you really want a lightweight body moisturizer, like I said, I don't think this would be my top pick. So finished 2 of those. What I would award best body moisturizer actually is the body serum. If you really want something that will absorb quickly, then this has a very thin texture to it, so it's really great for the summer or any time where you just don't want to spend a lot of time rubbing in your lotion. So yeah, I have 2 of those. I think they came maybe as a set with some of the body lotions, that kind of thing. So keep your eyes peeled around the holidays if you are interested. But yeah, do like that, enjoyed it. If you want a kind of budget alternative in terms of a really lightweight body moisturizer, the B5 Hydrating Body Serum from Good Molecules is really good. These, again, are kind of disgusting in here, but I went through, let's see, 1, 2, 3 of the full size, and then 1 of the kind of smaller sizes that was in, I think, some kind of set. So you can find this at Ulta now or Beautylish, I believe. So yeah, so that's a great option as well. The best rich body moisturizer, so they gave it to the Fenty Skin Butter Drop Whipped Oil Body Cream. So I haven't tried that one, but I would probably give it to the CeraVe Moisturizing Cream. So I have some with the pump here. So this is good if you have sensitive skin. So it has the seal from the National Eczema Association. So this is really great. So I have 1, 2 of the pumps. I kind of have a love-hate relationship with the pumps because it's really great up until you get to the very end, and then you can't really pump any out and you have to unscrew it to kind of get the rest of it out. So that part is not my favorite, but at the beginning it does make it really handy to use. And I will also use this as a hand cream, so it's kind of good for an all-over moisturizer. So I have those, and then I also have some of the tubes here, which is another great option. These are each 8 fluid ounce. And I do have the one that I am currently working on here. Kind of show you the texture. So it's nice and hydrating, but it won't take you forever to work it in. So I think it's a nice kind of happy medium that way. So another great option would be the Prequel Barrier Therapy Skin Protectant Cream. You get a large amount here. This is 10 fluid ounce. So I'm very much awaiting the restock of this. It did come back into stock after being, I think, recalled for a little while, but then it promptly went out of stock. So this one, I think, is also accepted by the National Eczema Association. It doesn't have it on this package, but it says it has 1% colloidal oatmeal, allantoin, multiceramides, and adenosine. And it says it temporarily alleviates itchiness and minor irritation due to dry skin and eczema. So if you get really dry, itchy skin on your legs for example, during the winter months, then this is a godsend. I like it much better than the like First Aid Beauty, what's it called? Repair cream, whatever they call it, because this one doesn't have any essential oils. The First Aid Beauty one has, I think, like eucalyptus oil. So this is a great sensitive skin friendly option. And I will go through the sensitive skin awards at the end here, but just know that anything I say is my favorite is going to be good for at least moderately sensitive skin, because I do get eczema. I can stand some exfoliating acids and that kind of thing, so I do 100% agree with their best exfoliating body lotion is the Drunk Elephant TLC Glycolic Body Lotion. So this one is really great. It doesn't have any kind of lingering acid smell like some body lotions with lactic acid or whatever can kind of smell a bit sour or acidic. So this one is really great, and I do have two of those. I'm currently using something else. I'm using the Shani Darden like retinol body lotion type product, body serum, whatever they call it. I think I prefer a glycolic acid body lotion over a retinol based one. I've used a couple different retinol options, and I think this one is my favorite, but again, I'm just waiting for like a good sale or something to restock. Best exfoliating body stick. So I did purchase this, but I haven't really used it all that much. I purchased it because I thought it would be really good for travel. If you want to like reduce the liquids, or I don't think Drunk Elephant makes their body lotion in a travel size. So it's kind of a deodorant looking product. I just haven't really used it, to be honest. So I guess when I've been packing for travel, I just haven't bothered to bring it, but it is an option if you are looking for that particular type of product. Best body oil, the Osea Undaria Algae Body Oil. I don't really like a body oil generally because it just gets really messy. So that's just not my favorite type of product. If you like one that has a lot of essential oils in it and that kind of spa smell, then you might enjoy that one. We have some sunscreens. I don't think I have any dedicated sunscreen empties here. Self-tan, I don't really do. So best bath salts and bath soak. They both have, I think, some salt component to them. Oh, I did have 2 little empties of the KP body scrub that I just saw as I'm kind of excavating here. So yeah, just thought I would mention that. So it should come as no surprise that I have a huge amount of these Dr. Teal's Epsom salts, which I normally go for like a value proposition. So you can buy these in a 2-pack at Costco. I think they're each 6 pounds. So I have 1, 2. So I have 11 of these 6-pound unscented Epsom salts. And again, these are, I think, the ones that come in a 2-pack at Costco for like $9. And you do use a decent amount at any one time. You use like a cup or 2. So you kind of go through it pretty quickly. I also have, let's see, this is 4 pounds, but I think it's also the fragrance-free one. So I must have just gotten it from somewhere else. And then I did have 1 of the kind of scented vanilla ones. So they do have different scents if you want to do that. So a couple things about the Epsom salts. So I was listening to the episode of the Breaking Beauty podcast with Lisa Eldridge, and she mentioned these Better You Mineral Bath Flakes. I believe these are a British brand that you can get, I think, on Amazon and maybe CVS as well. So I always say, you know, these are an FSA item, so you can submit it to your FSA servicer and get reimbursed. It'll even show it on like your Costco receipt or whatever, or if you purchase from, I think, Amazon, maybe CVS as well, it will kind of separate out the FSA total, so that makes it really easy. These I think I purchased from Amazon, and I did submit them to be reimbursed, but that claim was denied. I think I need to call them to kind of appeal it or whatever. I mean, it's not that serious, but this 2.2 pound bag was about 20 bucks, so considerably more expensive. There might be other magnesium chloride, so it's a slightly different form of magnesium. There might be different magnesium chloride bath salts, effectively, that are less expensive. I know I've seen some on like the FSA store, which guarantees that all of their products are reimbursable. So I feel like this should be reimbursable. I think it's just, you know, whoever's processing the claims, they probably don't spend a lot of time kind of looking into anything. So they see something like the Allure Best of Beauty Award winner, the Frenchie ones, which look a lot more kind of self-care oriented than like medicinal. So they probably think of those as being like a personal care item rather than something that you might use for like pain relief or whatever. So I just wanted to mention that as kind of a PSA or whatever. But yeah, this is magnesium chloride, which according to some sources on the internet is a more readily absorbed form of magnesium than the magnesium sulfate, which I think is what, yeah, these are. So I've already used a good chunk of these. I think that was mostly one bath. And I didn't notice like a huge difference, but I don't know. I might play around with these a little bit more and kind of look into getting them reimbursed. I have a lot of FSA money to burn through before the end of the year. So that was probably more about bath salts than you ever cared to know. But yeah, magnesium is really good for muscle relaxation. If you menstruate and you have a lot of cramps, it can be helpful for that as well. I take a magnesium, like an oral magnesium supplement every day. So yeah, talk to your doctor if you're interested in doing that, but it's really good for a lot of kind of body functions. Good for stress relief as well. So that's it for best bath salts, best bath soak. I don't really have anything specific here. Of course, the best bath bomb goes to Lush, which totally understandable, but I don't regularly use those. Best deodorant stick, and we have best stick antiperspirant. So I really only use antiperspirants, and I think the last time I filmed one of these videos, as you can tell from how many of these I went through, I would have said was the Dove Even Tone, because it's supposed to help with discoloration underneath your arms if you're susceptible to that. And these are all antiperspirants. They have the aluminum, so different scents. I'm never too kind of particular about the scent. So I have, I don't know, Rejuvenating Blossom, Peach Blossom, another Peach Blossom, and Rosewood and Powder. But I think because these do contain niacinamide, and I can be sensitive to niacinamide, for a while there, I think it was fine, but I just noticed I was getting a lot more irritation over time. So I kind of decided to retire these. But if you are interested in a product like this and you're not sensitive to niacinamide, then you can check that out from Dove. What they did award though was the Secret Clinical Invisible Solid, which I got as a little travel size, and I currently have it in my bathroom. So I switched over to that, and it's been pretty smooth going so far. So yeah, I might switch over to Secret here. But yeah, this has been working out pretty well. I think the collaboration that Secret did with Wicked, I think might be the same formula. I'd have to check, but yeah, I did pick up 2 of those from Walmart as well. They also gave a best spray deodorant. And again, I have a little sample here, but I'm not really kind of a spray deodorant antiperspirant type person. So haven't really used this, but yeah, I thought it might be good for travel. Deodorants do have expiration dates. This one is November 2026, so I still have some time to use that. Best shaving cream. So they gave it to the Athena Club Fluffy Shave Butter. I haven't tried that one, but my favorite shaving cream is the shave gel from Skintimate. So again, I might have gone through more than what I'm showing you here just over the course of however long. But yeah, I usually go for either the dry skin or the hydrating. So I'm not too particular, but usually one of those. I don't like the super fragranced ones like the raspberry or whatever. And I think they have maybe changed their packaging. They used to have kind of this style of cap. But yeah, that is what I use. Best depilatory cream, don't really use that. Best razor, I like the Gillette Venus, I think sensitive, maybe. I usually go for the ones that don't have the kind of moisture bars on them. But yeah, I do really like the Gillette Venus razors. I've tried ones from Athena Club and Flamingo, Billy, you know, I've tried all the kind of direct-to-consumer brands. Okay, and best hand cream, I don't have any here to show you. I just went through a ton. Actually, I lied. I have one little travel size sample. So my favorite would be the L'Occitane 20% Shea Butter Hand Cream. I went through quite a few of these. So I combined my kind of hand care empties with my hair care empties. So again, I'll link that for you if you want to check it out. But yeah, this is my favorite. I just showed you a set that I recently purchased from Sephora that has a full size, a travel size, and like a little key to help wind it up. So yeah, that is my favorite. Best hand sanitizer. So I don't think I have any here to show you that are empty. I have a few that are almost empty, but yeah, I do love the Touchland. I might have talked about this in my like hair care empties video as well. And I do have one, I think, that did expire with a little bit left, but I'm almost tempted to just keep it as kind of a room spray. It's the lavender scent, so sometimes that can be nice just to kind of freshen up my office or whatever. So yeah, do heartily agree with that. Best hand wash, I showed you. I just use like a unscented foaming hand soap from Whole Foods generally. Best teeth whitening kit, I do have and like the Crest ones. I probably need to use them again, but they can cause some sensitivity, so I'm always just a little reluctant, I guess, to start that treatment. So best floss, so I heartily agree with this. It's the Coco Lab Coco Floss, and I do have here quite a few. So I was able to stock up in a sale from FabFitFun, but these are all the kind of full empty spools. Each one of these is supposed to last you like 2 months, 60 days. So let's see how many I have. So I have 8 of the Delicious Mint, which would probably be my favorite. And then I also have 1 of the chocolate. I definitely prefer mint. So I grabbed the one that I currently have in my bathroom. You can see they, I think, updated the packaging a little bit, but it's just a really nice, like thick floss that really just kind of gets in there. So yeah, this is my absolute favorite floss. The good thing about it as well, you can buy just the refills, which I've done here. So it kind of cuts down on, you know, single-use plastic. But yeah, I only need so many of the kind of outer packaging. So those can go, I guess, in the recycling. I don't know if these individual ones are recyclable. They might be too small. But anyway, I do really love that floss. Best toothpaste, the Colgate Total Active Prevention Whitening. I have this one, which I think is slightly different. I do like kind of a more traditional toothpaste as opposed to a gel. And yeah, I've been using this one from Colgate and have been enjoying it. So I don't know what the difference between this one and this just normal whitening one is, but yeah, I do enjoy that toothpaste as much as you can enjoy a toothpaste. I think I pulled this out of my travel stash or whatever, so you can get these in like the travel section at Target or whatever. So I guess I use these when I travel, but again, I'm not like that specific about my toothpaste. So best toothbrush, they gave the award to one from Oral-B. My husband and I both use one from Philips, one of the Sonicare models that they sell at Costco. I really want to replace it with the ones that have the little cup to put your toothbrush in. We had that style. I think they've since upgraded it, but we used to have that style, but the toothbrush batteries, I think, just kind of died. So yeah, that is something I would maybe like to repurchase in the future. But we have a different Philips Sonicare now that works fine. And then best mouthwash. So I do kind of agree with this. So I do really enjoy TheraBreath, but they gave it to the whitening, which I have tried. Again, this is like a little travel size. I didn't like the taste of this as much. So my preferred TheraBreath would be the Invigorating Icy Mint. So this is a big 1 liter style jar. You can now get it in, I think, 2 packs at Costco. So yeah, we usually go for the bigger ones. I have a couple smaller ones. They also sell this at Ulta if you wanted to, I guess, use your Ulta points or get Ulta points. So yeah, that would be my favorite. And I think that's it for the designated body care. Let's scroll over to sensitive. So some of these are face products. And I already talked about a lot of these types of categories. So nothing new really to talk about here. Okay, so Steels. For body care Steels, they have the EOS Vanilla Cashmere Body Lotion. I would be interested in trying that because it's quite popular. They have another Skintimate product. That's their shave oil. Okay, so I think that's it for Steels. Splurges, I don't think they had anything. They have some fragrance type products, and they have a different Philips Sonicare toothbrush there. It's clean. I think this might be the last one to talk about. Let's see. So I think there was just one more product. So they had the Best Clean body product. They gave it to the Native Moisturizing Body Wash. I had a different scent of this. They have the Lily something, I think. This was the Coconut and Vanilla that, again, is in a travel size. And yeah, I like this well enough. It's another body wash that I will grab as a travel size. So that works out pretty well. And yeah, I think that's it. So hope you guys enjoyed seeing the trash that I've been holding on to for the last several months, I guess. I am wearing some of the other products that won Best of Beauty awards, so I will have all of that linked for you down below if you'd like to check it out. But yeah, that's gonna do it. So until next time, I hope you guys are all doing well and staying safe, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.